weekend marks our nation's independence. A look at how far the U.S. has come is the topic of this week's Rant and Rave. Here's Scott Allegrini.
July 4th, the day we claim our freedom and liberty. Here we are, 234 years later, and our country has been successful beyond what I suspect our founders could have imagined. They gave us freedom and liberty, and those of us born here take them for granted. But those that legally immigrated here have a much different perspective. I talked with a man recently that came from the Middle East. He said he came here because of the freedoms and liberties we had in this country. I asked him what he meant by saying liberties and freedoms we had. I've seen this before, he said. As the government grows, your liberties and freedoms shrink. Why don't the people see it? I thought about that question, and I realized that we've become complacent. We've always had freedom and liberty, and we assume that we always will. It's our birthright. At least that's what we tell ourselves. For you see, we have eyes but do not want to see what is happening, and we have ears but do not want to hear what is happening. So on the 4th of July, remember, we declared our independence, but it took many more years before we earned our independence. Our freedoms and liberties are not a birthright. It is something we must earn and protect in every generation. So I ask you, on this 4th of July, to think about what you are doing to earn and protect your freedom and liberty. For Fox, Toledo Rant and Rave, I'm Scott Allegrini.
Remember, you can catch Rant and Rave every Wednesday on Fox Toledo News at 6:30. And as always, these opinions do not reflect the views of Fox Toledo or its employees.